So we're starting here, kind of just like in the center of Newcastle, and we have just, I think, a lot of miles through the city, navigating through all the city streets here, and we'll be heading north, and eventually we'll hit the coast.
Feet cycleway.
She was trying to navigate.
Navigating. It's a stressful job, so I'm doing it. I'm seeing if I can do it with my watch. Stuck in traffic.
But so far, getting out of Newcastle's not bad. It's very slow.
I just think we're getting used to it.
Oh, ooh. I don't like being sandwiched between two buses, though. I would just like for the record to show Cheveyo got us lost, and we circled around the downtown twice, and now we're on a bike path out of the city. But navigating isn't easy, and you might ask, why don't we just have a little GPS thing on our handlebars? And that's a great question. I just think Cheveyo and I like to make things unnecessarily complicated, and they're kind of pricey, but why not make things challenging a little more challenging? But it's fun to have him in front this time. Doing great, love.
I can hear you shit talk.
One thing about cycling is you realize the true size of even cities that would be considered fairly small, like Newcastle. It took us most of the day just to get out, so we decided to spare you guys the very repetitive B-roll that we took. But we did come across some very pretty fields with windmills. That was quite nice.
We got really lucky with this campsite. It's just this gorgeous grass field, and we're the only people here. Weather was great last night. It's going to be great today. It's supposed to be in the high 60s. Should be a really good riding day. On top of all that, these trees behind me, just beyond them is the sea. We're going to be riding along it all day. I've been really looking forward to this stretch, and it's just nice. It's really nice. I forget the name. Oh, Druridge Bay. That's where we ended up. Yesterday it was kind of nice to get out of Manchester. It was this big city, Manchester. Newcastle. Yeah. Oh my goodness, are you wearing shorts?
Yeah, buddy!
How was your shower?
It was really good. It was super warm. Did you happen to see the weather today?
I did. I was telling everybody.
High
it's really
60s?
Really warm. Yeah.
I think it's the first shorts weather we've had in a long time.
Yeah.
Are you doing sandals the whole
Well,
shebang?
I don't have enough room to do sandals, but look at how white your legs are.
Would you not? We're fan...
How you doing?
Good. We're finally at a point in our trip where we're familiar with all of our gear, and more importantly, where everything goes. So now everything has its spot, and I think setting up and taking down camp is like twice as fast as it was when we first started. What do you say?
No, it's 9 a.m. You're taking forever. I don't know.
I was trying to be optimistic.
No.
Oh, it's so satisfying.
Look at that. Have you ever seen a castle that is so picturesque?
It looks just like a fairy tale castle.
Doesn't it?
Just the way it is, and then the little pointy things at the top, you know? And
Yeah.
the flag, oh my god. It looks like it's straight out of a storybook.
One sentiment that we've seen come up quite often in the comments of our videos is that the UK is some sort of bleak, depressing, grey wasteland. And to be honest, I don't know how people view images like this and they actually still think that. Anyway, suffice to say, the UK countryside is gorgeous and it's not always grey and bleak.
It's called a Kipper Roll. We heard about it and we decided to stop here. I guess it's basically just a little shack. So a Kipper Roll is smoked herring on a bread roll with absolutely nothing else. And it doesn't sound or look particularly tasty, but it's actually really good. I mean, the fish, they give you a lot of fish, like 2 big slabs of fish and fillets of fish, I mean. Anyways, it's really good. And it's sort of famous in this little town called Craster, which is actually, I guess, known for seafood. There's a lot of really fancy restaurants and all sort of stuff here, but we're happy with the little shack. This is the entire town.
It's so cute.
It's adorable. There are so many towns along this route today, and they're all like this, and the weather's perfect, and it's just idyllic. It's perfect.
Tell the best part.
Oh, yes, Tia, we're gonna get ice cream, Tia. Yeah. It's an old-fashioned ice cream truck.
It's so cute. Now, do you want a single cone with a chocolate flake, or would you like an oyster cone that's chocolate dipped with a flake?
Oh, you definitely choose which one you want.
Okay. This is gonna be so messy.
Which one are you having?
The oyster one.
Okay. Was this like homemade ice cream?
Nope. That's okay. Ice cream's ice cream on a day like this. The view, the ice cream, the chocolate, the smoked herring, and all. I think this has been my favorite stop.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is just so, I don't know, just has a little bit of everything. So idyllic.
Waiting for something to come back and haunt me, just like it used to. Yes, I'm right here, waiting and watching for that deep dark tide to wash over me.
Belford Co-op. We're here for breakfast. All the grocery stores here with this neat deal where you can get a sandwich, protein bar, snack or something like that, and a drink like coconut water or soda for $3.50. Pretty good deal. We've been low-key living off those on a lot of our biking days. How you going?
Got the stuff.
What'd you get?
I got us the meal deals. I got a sandwich. I got us some veggie samosas for later. Got us some coconut water and some bananas.
What'd you do with the accent?
Huh?
How'd you do with the accents?
Actually had to ask for help because the coupon wasn't working. I asked for help and I just nodded my head. The accent's very strong.
Cannot understand the accent here to save your life.
Okay, hold on. To be fair, whenever we watch TV shows or movies, I always have the subtitles on for like any accent. I'm just like really bad with accents across the board.
I have to translate Harry Potter for her.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Mary, take the veil from my eyes.
My gosh, this has to be the prettiest part of England. I don't know if it's the sunshine or the fields and the rolling hills or what. There's something about it. This is so far, so far my favorite stretch of this entire route. So pretty. And these yellow fields, I'm not sure what they are, but they smell so sweet. Like honeysuckle. Ah! Man, the bugs are like torpedoes. The yellow fields smell like honeysuckles. So you go by them, they just smell so good. It's all coming together just to make such a good ride. Ugh, except for the bugs. This stop right here has been the one that I've been looking forward to the most on this eastern route. It's this place, magical place, called Holly Island. And it's not just any island, it's one that you can only visit during low tide because the tide goes over the road, so it's completely sealed off most parts of the day. So today, I think we passed the sign, it said like 8 to 3 you can cross to it. And it's noon right now, so we're gonna have to hurry. But on the island, there's ruins, there's food, there's just like amazing views, and it's just so charming. And I've never been to a place like this, so I'm stoked.
This is way out of our way. like eight miles altogether. But how often do you get an opportunity to cycle to an island?
Yeah.
So,
and I think the fact that the tide is rising while we're on it is like a little bit of stress, a little bit of, you know,
a little bit of drama, intrigue. Let's just show them the actual, okay. How cool is this?
This is amazing!
Tia was saying the maintenance on this road must be wild. I wonder how often they have to redo it. With all the salt water every day? Crazy. What's wrong?
This is my walk of shame.
What do you mean you walk of shame?
I saw the sign, it said crab cakes, and I'm like, oh my god, that sounds so good, crab cake sandwiches.
Put on the table.
And I didn't check the price, and I ordered it. It was like $50 for everything, with this and our Cokes.
No. What? Oh my god, are you serious?
They're supposed to be really good on this island, like crab in general, but I don't know, I just feel very emotional. I didn't mean for that to happen.
Hey, it's okay. You didn't know. It's totally fine.
I should have just asked how much it costs. And I mean, when I'm on the bikes, my brain just kind of like gets all foggy, and I just like go on autopilot, and
well, it's okay.
Okay.
You gotta tell everyone if it's good or not.
Okay. Just refreshing. Okay. We're good.
It's a lot of lemon juice in that lemon.
Okay. So. Wait, so I'm doing math in my head. So each of these little slices is $18 US. So it's one of the more pricey sandwiches I've ever had. It's pretty good. The bread's really like nice and moist and squishy, and then the crab is salty and very lemony. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the texture, but overall it's a good sandwich. I think I took an emotional hit, and that hit.
Hey, it's okay. We just won't sleep tonight.
Having learned to always check the price before we buy something, we went ahead and headed over to the real reason why we came to Holy Island.
Lindisfarne Castle. No, I keep doing that.
That was Australian.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's a beautiful castle. It really is. 16th century?
Yeah.
You said? Mm-hmm. Gorgeous. You can walk up to it and go into it, but... Okay, I've got this thing with castles where I actually really like castles, but they're so much better to look at from the outside. From the inside, it's kind of the same. They're very drafty and dark and... not very many windows.
But from the outside, they're so imposing.
Look, check out the 360.
Got the town behind us. And then the castle.
That's pretty cool, man.
That's amazing. And then you have just the ocean behind us. Coffee this morning is only the finest instant coffee that money can buy. And last night we broke down and we got a hotel for the night. We're in Benwick.
Benwick?
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 You sound like, I don't know about that.
That's what the guy said when we ran into him on the trail the other day. He asked where we were going.
Yeah.
He said, "You going to Benwick?" And we were both like, "What?" Because we thought it was Burnwick.
Yeah.
Or Berwick.
Berwick. Benwick?
And he said Benwick. But it also sounds like I'm making fun of someone when I say Benwick.
Yeah. You kind of like sound like you're like a kid with a lisp.
Let's move on. We got the hotel because I got fried.
Yeah, look at that. Oh.
I'm such an idiot. I should have accounted for the famously intense British sun, you know?
We did wear sunscreen everywhere else.
Sunscreen. Yeah, I wasn't thinking, so I just felt singed yesterday. So we got this. But the strategy is that I'm just going to wear a long sleeve because no amount of sunscreen on top of this is going to help. So I'm going to wear this today. I'm going to take extra water because I'll be sweaty. It's supposed to hit 70 degrees today.
Just hottest day yet.
68 or something like that. But that's not actually hot, but it is when you're cycling.
I also got burned yesterday, so... Oh wait, can I show? Look at that.
Yours just looks like a tan.
It's not though, it's burnt.
Yeah.
Not like lobster red, but... You know. It's payback for making fun of my pasty legs the other day.
Yeah.
Look at all of these. You're covered.
I feel like the windshield of a car in a swamp. I think it's the white color.
Yeah, that's really...
Aphids.
At least they're all alive. I don't know if that's better or worse. We're stopped in this little village called Eton. I think that's what's been my favorite part of this whole thing, is how many of these little villages that we go through. Or are they hamlets? Have you decided what we're gonna call, like what they're actually called?
A hamlet is a loose collection of properties. I believe a village has a post office. A town, I think, has a police station. A city has a cathedral. These are all kind of old-timey. That's what some of the comments said. But then in one of our videos, we called Preston a city because it has a cathedral, and a few people got pretty upset at that. So people live here, and there are buildings.
It's cute. We are day 4 of 5 to Edinburgh, and I would say today energy is probably a 5 or 6 out of 10. I think for the first few days we were feeling great, and then woke up today and just like kind of hit a wall. And I think also seeing the elevation today, like one of these hills is about 10 miles, is straight uphill. I think overall the group is feeling a little low today. Tia wrote to me earlier, and he looked at me, he's like, there is no more juice left in this juice box. And when he says stuff like that, you know that he's getting tired, and I'm feeling it too. But we pre-booked our Edinburgh hotel before we set off, because it's so expensive and it's really busy. So we want to just like make sure we had a place. So yeah, I wish we could have extended the last place and just kind of rested up a bit, but that's just not an option. So we're just pushing through, shooting for 35, 40 miles. Tia wants to do a little further, we'll see. But yeah, I think we're officially in Scotland. It's pretty nice.
We're on top of the world! Woo! God, this is gorgeous. It's like you can see all of Scotland.
One thing we didn't really talk about on video this day is that as soon as you cross the border from England up into Scotland, it's almost as if a switch is flicked and the weather instantly changes. The skies were still blue, but for the entire rest of the day, we were cycling into about a 20-mile-an-hour headwind. And that was our first experience with a headwind. It's not fun. No way around it. It's just not a fun experience. But as we've learned with cycling, it's all about the reward of overcoming these things. Cycling really isn't that much fun while you're doing it, but it's a lot of fun after you've done it. So when we made it to Edinburgh, it was one of the best sensations I can remember feeling in a long time. And yeah, thanks for coming with us on this one, you guys. And we'll see you guys in the next one.